What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's a little late this morning. We're out here at about 9 o'clock, but hey, we're on the water. Super excited. We got Richard here, we got Anthony over there, and we're on the boat, as you can see, which is not something that we do often. It is glass. The wind's blowing like maybe 5 out of the south-southwest, and it's supposed to be like that all day. We have a lot of tide movement this morning. Like I said, we're a little bit late out here, but I think we're still going to catch the end of that rising tide, and we're going to see if we can catch some. So stay tuned, and let's see what we can hook into. All right, Anthony's hooked up back here. We're out of the jetty. We've been here for about, shoot, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. He hooked up. It looks like a good fish. I'm thinking it's a redfish. So like I said, we're at the jetty. We've been here for about 5-10 minutes, and he hooked up, like cast it out. His line was in the water for 20 seconds, hooked up. Other than that, I caught a croaker. And if I had to bet, this is probably a redfish or a drum. Yep, it's a red. It's a nice keeper red. All right, we just saw it. It's a good, like, 25-inch red probably. So,
Flash shrimp.
I'm not gonna lie, the drag may be a little loose because I was using this reel for crappie fishing, but you never really know, and it's kind of sketch to tighten the drag whenever you're already on a fish.
Yeah.
So here, walk them that way. You have to go around the motor. Oh, buddy.
Come on, man.
Hey, just hold the rod out. Just hold it out. You're okay. Just hold it out. I was gonna hold it out farther. There you go. Breeze that over there. Oh, that is a big one.
Yeah.
First fish today in the boat, and that's a keeper. There we go.
Sir.
All right, we're gonna cast out, try to get some more. All right, Anthony's hooked up again. This man's putting on a clinic today. 2 species in the boat: keeper sheepshead and a keeper red. All right, once again, about 2 minutes later, buddy over here is hooked up again. He has found the fish. Seems like it could be another red or a sheepshead, hopefully. That'd be cool. He has found the fish somehow, which is funny because we're all throwing the same exact thing. And he's the only one out here getting bites.
Yeah, it feels like a sheepshead this time. Oh, come on.
Ooh. What was it?
I don't know.
Could be a sheepshead digging?
Oh, yeah, man. He saw the boat and he ran.
Maybe it's a sheepshead. Digging straight down. We're gonna see. It's a drum. It's a black drum. All right. Yeah, these things fight hard. It's a puppy drum. I hit him. Oh, that's.
Oh,
It's crazy how hard he fights, because that's just like a 16-inch drum. There you go. Another fish. Boom. 3 fish, drum. That's 3 different species. Well, I was up at the front of the boat re-rigging my line, and Richard hooked up right here. So he's on here. You're working this way. Come this side of the motor. Yeah. Richard is hooked up. Looks like a decent fish. Staying down. About to see what it is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, now he's fighting. Let's take some guesses here. What do we think it is? I'm going black drum.
I'll say redfish. I'm going hardhead.
Oh, dude. That's a hardhead. That's the world record. All right, he's got a redfish right here. Looks like another good one. Oh, yeah, that's a good size red. Oh, he's bigger than that. He might be 25. Dude, that's a huge one.
Hey, let's go, baby.
All right, I take all that back. This thing's definitely like 27, 28. That could be a bull potentially. That's
Holy
a big
cow.
dude. Honestly,
Go,
he was
baby.
fighting hard, but that thing did not like any huge runs.
Bro, I thought I was stuck for a second. That's what like that. And then it just was like,
Nice, dude. Well, there he is. Another one in the boat.
That's a nice
If this thing is a keeper, then that will be 3 keeper reds, a sheepshead, and a black drum. And I've yet to catch a fish. Actually, I caught a croaker. That's not true. I got the skunk off, but now I got to catch something good. All right, the red's all unhooked. About to measure him up. Tail. What is he?
30.
Yep, 30 on the dot. Well, that's oversized. Could have guessed that. That thing is long. So, anyway, that was a good fight, though.
Nice. It was a good one.
I'm gonna put him back and see if we can catch some more keepers. It's actually, the fishing is really good right now for some reason. We've been here for like 45 minutes. No, we've probably been here like an hour now. And that's fits fish and 4 keepers in the boat. So pretty good fishing. Well, the bite has slowed down a little bit at the jetty now. I think we have 4 fish in the cooler. Nothing has changed since the last one. So we're actually gonna head out. I think that tide stopped moving, but we're actually gonna head out and go to a new spot. All right, well, we just hit the next spot. Absolutely nothing here. It's getting later in the afternoon. The wind is starting to pick up, so we're gonna head back to the ramp and we'll see y'all there. Well, we're back at the house right now. We're cleaning up our 4 fish, well, Anthony's 4 fish, I should say. I ended the day with nothing, like I said a little bit ago, but all right, we're gonna finish cleaning these up, then we're gonna make a pretty cool dish tonight. So stay tuned and let's see what we can whip up in the kitchen. What's up, you guys? As y'all know, I did not catch any keeper fish, but we are in the kitchen right now, and luckily Anthony was generous enough to donate us a couple redfish fillets right here. So in just a second, I'm gonna take this 1 redfish fillet, and I'm gonna be making Creole style fish. So peppers, onions, garlic, butter, you know, all the good stuff when it comes to fish. And before I get into it though, and before I go over the ingredients, I just want to say thank you to everyone that bought a hat and helped support the channel. And I actually just ordered some more of the gray and black ones I'm wearing right now. So if you want to get one of these, shoot me an email at befouroutdoors@gmail.com or a DM on Instagram at before_outdoors, and I'll get you all set up. Once again, thank you to everyone that already purchased one. They sold out super quick. But anyways, without further ado, let's get right into it. So let's start by going over the ingredients. First thing first, we have half a stick of butter. Then we're gonna move on to the vegetables, which to start that off is gonna be celery and onion. I bought these pre-chopped, but I will say that they were diced way too small, and next time I would rather just do it myself because I like them to be a lot thicker for this recipe. Then we move on to the bell pepper. I got an orange one because I thought it would look cool. Any color will work. And then in the back there, we have a couple cloves of rough chopped garlic, which 2 or 3 cloves works perfect. And then we have our fillet of redfish, obviously. Moving on to the seasoning. Any Cajun seasoning will work. This is like a Texas Select Coastal Blend. Then I have some tomato sauce and some lemon juice. They didn't have real lemons, so this will have to work, although we know it's not going to be the same. Now that we've gone over our ingredients, we're going to go ahead and turn the stovetop on and add our half stick of butter. Moving on from there, we're going to let the butter melt and go ahead and start adding our vegetables. To start, it's going to be celery and onion. I'm going to give that a little mix just to let them start getting in that butter, soaking it up and getting nice and good. And then once we're done mixing that, we're going to move on to the bell pepper and the garlic. So this is like, I think this is a whole orange bell pepper, and then like I said, 2 or 3 cloves of garlic. We're going to throw that in there and then do the same thing, which is stir that up, get it all nice and mixed together so it can start soaking in that butter. And all we're doing here is just trying to let it cook long enough so our vegetables get tender. And check that out. You can't tell me that doesn't already look good. So we're gonna let that go for about 5 minutes, and bam, just like that, 5 minutes has passed and it is time to add the fish. All you have to do is make sure that your vegetables are as tender as you want them to be. That's just personal preference though. So we go ahead and add in our 1 redfish fillet, and then immediately follow it up with a can of tomato juice. Now the recipe calls for 1 small can, but all I had was a big one, and I didn't want to dump half of it out and then throw the rest away. So I just went ahead and added all of it. Now we're gonna add in a couple drops of lemon juice. Like I said, real lemons are way better, but this will have to do. Obviously, following that up, I'm gonna have to stir it in just one more time. We just gotta let all that tomato juice mix in with those vegetables. And now all that's left to do is put the top on and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, and bam, just like that, it is done. So we pull it off and check out how good that looks. Now all that's left to do is go ahead and put it on a plate to serve it up. So I came in, and first thing I did was cut it in half because obviously I do not need that whole piece of fish. So I went ahead, chopped it, and I was kind of shocked by how soft it was. I mean, as you can see, it started falling apart off of the spatula, but I went, grabbed one piece, it definitely ripped apart, then went back in, grabbed the other half, and even decided to top it off with a little bit of that tomatoey, onion, garlic, just saucy goodness, because I mean, as you know, you can never have too much sauce. So here's one last look at the finished product, but now let's move straight into the taste test. All right, we're gonna give it a try now. We got it done. Now, I will say, I put a little bit too much tomato sauce, as it was only supposed to be a small can. All I had was a big one, and I didn't feel like saving it or wasting it, so I did the whole thing. But let's try it out right here. Oh, and also about halfway through it, I did go ahead and stir it up so none of the tomatoes burnt and got stuck to the bottom, and I put them on top of the fish. Or not the tomatoes, but none of the vegetables, celeries and onions and stuff. Let's go for it. Piece of fish right there, perfectly cooked. It was at like 150 when I took it out, so right where it needs to be. I'm going in for another bite. I don't even want to talk right now. This stuff is pretty dang good. Yeah, I'm about to destroy this plate. Definitely recommend trying this recipe out. I hope y'all like the different style catch and cook, the little voiceover part. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're not already, and if you are, thank you guys so much. And until next time, peace. Ah, fuck.